Okay, so introduction to art appreciation, continuation. So, artist versus artisan. So, una, artist. So, pagka sinabing artist is a person engaged in an activity related to creating art, practicing the arts, or demonstrating an arts. An artist is a person who exhibits exceptional skill in the visual and or the performing arts. So, dito, nakalagay sa ating illustration, dalawa. Ito, visual arts. Ito naman, performing arts. So, given na yan, no? So, pinapakita sa visual arts yung mga painting, drawing, basta related to that, sa kung ano yung ating nakikita, no? So, ayan yung isa sa ginagawa ng artist. So, aside from that, pwede rin yung tinatawag nating performing arts. Nakapaloob dyan yung mga music, dance, theater. So, katulad na lamang ito, si Ryan Cayabyab, kilalang National Artist of the Philippines for music. So marami siyang na-compose na mga music na pagpapakilala sa ating sariling kulturang mga Pilipino. So in that way, performing arts na papabilang. Ngayon, we're going to look at the differences between the artist versus artisan. So dine, artisan naman, no? So is a skilled craft worker who makes or create things by hand. So given na yan, no? That may be functional or strictly decorative. It is a person who is in a skilled trade that involves making things by hand. He is a craft worker who makes or create object of great beauty by using or by just using his hand. So, are ay sculpting. Ito naman ay pattering, no? So, or pottery, paggawa. Then, basket weaving naman, are. So, are, in other words, ang artisan ay it should be functional, commonly. So, and then, by hand. Made by hand. Yun ang parang keywords niyan na pagkakaiba. So, mismong hinahawakan mo yung iyong ginagawa, So, katulad na rin paghahabi, basket weaving, at saka yung mga pottery, or even sculpting. So, artisan yan. Next, ito yung pagkakaiba or the difference between the two para ma-distinguish natin. So, sa artist, creator of art which are for enjoyment and appreciation of viewer. So, for the sake of ma-appreciate sa paraan ng pagtingin, doon sa artwork, let's say nga visual art na painting. So, yun yung sa artist. So, perform creative arts, create something whose only value is aesthetic value. Yung kagandahan lang ng artwork ang tinitingnan kapag ka-artist. So, given na yan. Makes output to express the beauty of art itself. Okay? So, the object has no functional value. So, saan mo nga naman gagamitin yung artwork na tinitingnan mo lang dapat. Okay? So, alangan naman sa ibang bagay. Okay? So, alangan naman, nag-paint ka, okay, nag-drawing ka, tapos ginawa mong eroplano yung iyong drawing. 'Di ba? Parang disrespectful, yung pagpapakita doon. Halimbawa, nag-paint ka, or painting. Tapos ang ginawa mo, nagawa ka ng papel na eroplano, 'di ba? Parang ganon. Okay? So, anyway, pero artistic ka pa rin sa parang ganon, 'di ba? Alright. So, anyway, pero ibang usap na 'yon. And performer, singer, dancer, theater actors, and actresses sa artist. Ngayon, sa artista naman, makers of craft practical, create something functional. Skilled worker, his or her product has functional value. So, given na yan, makes output with his or her hands, weavers, dyers, potters, carpenter, etc. So, diyan, katulad ng sinabi natin kanina, made by hand. Okay, mga pottery, or potters, weavers, basket weaving, tapos pati mga carpenter, Yung nagagawa ng bahay nyo natin, di ba? So, artisan, pwede yan, yung mga design. Kung ano ba yung structure ng bahay. So, creative, artistic, ito yung commonality between the two. Artist and artisan. Creative daw siya, artistic, mixed output out of experience and imagination. So, given na yan. Next. So, dine, the art forms. So, major constituents of the arts include visual arts, including architecture, ceramics, drawing, filmmaking, painting, photography, and sculpting. So, nakapaloob yan sa isang form ng arts which is the visual arts. Kung ano lang yung ating nakikita visually, no? Okay? Yan, mga ganyan, common, ano? Literature, including fiction, drama, poetry, and prose. Ito naman yung mga pagsusulat, ano? Yung mga mahilig dyan magsulat. Ako personally, doon ako mahilig. Sa literature, at saka sa visual arts na rin. Okay? And then, ayan, yung mga nagawa ng tula, or kahit hindi man tula, basta ano, pagsusulat, ano? Okay? Poetry, drama, and prose. And performing arts naman, including dance, music, and theater. Yung iba sa inyo, alam ko may talent naman when it comes to that, ano? Sa dance, music, and theater. So, halimbawa, pagka nagsasayaw, okay? So, yung iba sa inyo nagti-TikTok, okay? Yung iba, kahit hindi naman talented when it comes sa pagsasayaw, pero dahil sa kapapanood lang nila ng TikTok, okay, so natuto sila mag-dance. Parang ganun, no? Tapos sa music din, yun, mahilig kang makinig ng music kahit hindi ka naman magaling kumanta. Yung mga ganun, ano? And theater. So, performing arts yan sa sangay ng art na tinatawag natin. So, culinary arts including cooking, chocolate making, and wine making. So, kung magaling ka sa mga pagluluto, so may talent ka sa culinary arts. Sabi ko nga, ang biro ko nga is ano, no? May kakilala ako. Culinary arts ang kinuhang course. Pero, pag nagluluto siya, laging sunog. Okay? Hindi ko maintindihan kung bakit ganon. Okay, anyway, pero hindi naman sa pinupulaan natin, ano? Okay? So, culinary arts, tapos pagluluto lang ng itlog, ano? Pritong itlog. Pero, pag nagluluto siya, asbo ka na, nausok, tapos sunog. Okay. So, ewan ko bakit ganun siya. Anyway, culinary arts eh. One's self-expression, especially when inclined with arts, may take various forms depending on the expertise and artistic inclination of an artist. Ibig sabihin, the way you express yourself is based sa kung gaano ka ba kagaling, ano? Or gaano ka ba karunong when it comes to arts, ano? Na iyong ginagawa. Okay? Artistic, ano? Inclination of an artist. One may want to express his artistic abilities by way of specific forms such as painting or dance, a combination of both. So, bahala ka, no? Sa buhay mo kung saan ka magaling sa pag-express ng sarili mo in terms of the art form. May iba, sabi nga natin, magaling sumayaw, magaling kumanta, no? Okay? Magaling sumayaw, parang si Totoy Bibo. Okay. Anyway, um, one may express oneself through other forms such as music, sculpture, literature, or all of three combined. So, ayan. Depende kung gaano ka ka-talented, no? So, the following items below are the art forms which one may use to express his artistic inclination. So, in terms of architecture, nakalagay dito, ano, it is an art form that reflects how we present ourselves across the Earth's landscape. And like other expressive mediums, it changes with style, technology, and cultural adaptation. So sa architecture, kaya nga kung bakit may bahay tayo ngayon is because of mga architect. Okay, na ako command dun sa karpentero, okay, kung paano gagawin, no? So, or related na rin yon yung karpentero, architect, or something. Okay, kung may relate natin. So, ayun, part pa rin siya ng art, architecture. So, nagagawa ng design ng mga bahay. So, architecture not only provide worldly needs of shelter, workspace, and storage, but also represents human ideals in buildings like courthouses and government buildings and manifestation of the spirit in churches and temples. So, ayan, manifestation daw of the spirit in churches and temples. Kapag ka nilalagyan ng mga design, 'di ba? So, minsan nilalagay ng mga Saint Peter, Saint John na parang design dun sa church. Parang ganun. Anyway, next. Architecture is considered as the most functional of all the art forms. So, take down notes na to ha. Yung architecture daw is considered as the most functional of all the art form. So, some of the architectural works of architectural works are the Malacanang Palace, the Philippine Seat of Government. So, diyan natigil yung presidente. Okay, sa Malacanang Palace. The Cultural Center of the Philippines naman, the center of cultural activities of the country. Then, Burj Khalifa. Ito yung pinakamataas na building sa buong mundo. So, kung ilang floor yan, 50 plus or daan yata na floor yan. Okay, fifth floor pa nga, fifth floor na nga lang, ang taas na. How much more kapag ka nasa 50 floor ka or 100 floor, yung Burj Khalifa. So, ayan. Maganda pagkakagawa niyan, matibay syempre. Hindi yan tatagal ng ganyan kung hindi yan maganda pagkakagawa. Okay? So, ayan. So, next, sculpture. An artistic form in which hard or plastic materials are worked into three-dimensional art object. Ito na yung parang mga media or yung medium na ginagamit natin, material. Pero bago yan, nakalagay dito, ang design daw may be embodied in free-standing objects, in reliefs on surfaces, or in environment ranging from tableaux to context that develop or envelop the spectator. An enormous variety of media may be used, including clay, wax stone, yan, mga ganyan yung materials na ginagamit. Pero kalimitang clay, di ba? Magagawa rin kaya niya na ng sculpture sa ating subject na art appreciation. So, materials may be carved, molded, cast, rough, welded, sewn, assembled, or otherwise shaped and combined. So, are mga example, yung Monument ni Rizal, University of the Philippine Ablation, and yung Black Nazarene. So, these are some of the example, ng sculpture natin. So, next, painting, para mabilis tayo. As a painting is the application of pigments to a support surface that establishes an image, design, or decoration. In art, the term painting describes both the act and the result. Painting media are extremely versatile because they can be applied to many different surfaces or yung tinatawag natin na supports. Like, for example, ano bang papel ang gagamitin natin? Or wood ba? Canvas, plaster, or kung ano man. Pag tayo ay nag-paint, so nasa sa atin yan. Pero commonly, ang ginagamit is papel. Okay? Pangalawa is canvas, pagkakaalam natin. So, some of the example of these two-dimensional art form are Juan Luna Espolarium. So, ito kung saan ang Pilipino ay pinahirapan ng Spaniard. Something like that, pagkakatanda ko sa Espolarium na ibig sabihin. Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci. So, ito walang kilay. Tapos yung kamay niya, something mysterious. Tapos ang Kyokok, yung fisherman pala ni ang Kyokok. Okay, abstract to ha, kaya parang hindi nyo makita kung saan yung katawan niya. Yung ulo yan, are, tapos yung braso. Pero yung, hindi natin makita kaagad, or hindi natin makikita yan talaga directly kasi nga abstract siya. Okay? So, ayan. Next, ito pala sa to na hindi ko dapat ipakita to. O maaari, pwede ko rin naman ito ipakita pero sa ibang portion ng lecture natin. Okay? Kasi ito ay realism. Ito ay actually ay drawing ko or artwork ko, nung dati. Nung nagsisimula pa lang ako maggawa ng or mag-drawing ng realism. So, ito yung una, Luciano Pavarotti, noong 2016. Same year lang pala, no? Yung may time pa ako na mag-drawing. Tapos ito, si Pablo Picasso. So, dyan pa lang nagsisimula ako mag-drawing ng hyperrealism, or realism, realistic drawing kung tawagin. Ibig sabihin yung parang mukhang totoo talaga. Okay? Kaya yan, hindi pa ako ganun ka-expert nun. Kasi nga, kakasimula pa lang. Yung mga pagkakaguhit ko is madiin. Pero, ayan, okay naman siguro, yung itsura niyan. So, nagsisimula pa nga lang noong 2016. So, ibig sabihin, college student pa nun ako, Okay? Ay, hindi. Graduating na ako nun pala. So, anyway, ayun lang. Ako lang shinare. Nung may talent pa ako dyan. Yan, wala na yata. Ewan ko lang. Next, dance. Dance is the movement of the body in a rhythmic way, usually to music and within a given space, for the purpose of expressing an idea or emotion, releasing energy, or simply taking delight in the movement itself. Dance is a powerful impulse, but the arts of dance is that impulse channeled by skillful performers into something that become intensely expressive. So kapag ka talaga skillful ka, so it becomes intensely expressive ka. Siyempre, todo bigay ka doon sa iyong performance, Okay? Kasi nga, skillful ka And that may delight spectators who feel no wish to dance themselves. Halimbawa, hindi ka naman mahilig sa dance or wala ka palang talent pala sa dance, pagpalagay na. Pero mahilig kang manood ng mga dance, di ba? Or naman, sa music. Hindi ka naman magaling sa music. Hindi ka naman magaling kumanta. Pero, mahilig ka makinig ng music. Parang ganun. So, in dance, the connection between the two concepts is stronger than in some other arts, and neither can exist without the other. Dance is an art form or activities that utilizes the body and the range of movement of which the body is capable. Dapat yung capable lang yung body mo. Alam nga namang sasayaw ka, bigla ka mag-split, ay hindi ka naman flexible. Di ang sakit. Okay. Masakit pa sa breakup. Okay, hindi, di ba? Bigla ka nag-split, ay hindi ka naman flexible. Ang sakit nun, sobra. Okay. Anyway, some of the example of this art form are the folk dances of the Philippines like Tinikling Sabli, ballet, and modern dances to name a few. So, sa kasalukuyan panahon, hindi ko alam mga tawag sa dance sa TikTok Okay? Mga ganon. Yung mga sinasayaw-sayaw nila. Ano nga ba mga sinasayaw-sayaw doon? Hindi. Wala akong alam doon. Okay. So, anyway, music is an art form and cultural activities whose medium is sound. Tandaan niya, pag tinanong, ano ang medium ng music? Sabihin niyo, sound. General definition of music include common elements such as pitch. Ito yung parang gaano katinis yung sound, which govern melody and harmony. Parang ganun, Sa piano kasi, pagka may nakita kayo na parang option or button ng pitch, parang ganon, ganon siya katinis yung sound Tapos rhythm and it's associated the concept, tempo, meter, and articulation. Halimbawa sa music sheet, merong dong meter. So, ilan yung parang count nung tawag doon. Meron mga tawag doon, yung rhythm eh. Okay, pagka nagmabasa ka ng music sheet, ano? Halimbawa, 4-3 ba siya? 3-3, 4-5, ano? Or 4-5, mga ganon, or something like that. Yung mga sa concept ng mga ganyan, ng mga meter sa rhythm. No? Yun ang pinagbabasihan dyan. Kung ilan ang bilang ng beat ng whole note, half note, etc. Doon sa nakapaloob na music na yan. Dynamics, loudness, and softness. Gaano ba kalakas yung sound? Gaano ba ka-soft? Meron tayong tinatawag na piano, pianissimo, forte, mesoforte, yan, sa music. Pagka forte, malakas. Pagka piano or pianissimo, soft. Pagka very soft, pianissimo. Something like that. Pagka soft, piano. Okay? Pagka middle lang, meso piano or meso forte. Something like that. And the sonic qualities of timbre and texture, which are sometimes termed the color of a musical sound. Sa tesitura kasi, binabanggit yon yung mga timbre sa tesitura. Ibig sabihin yung quality ng boses mo, halimbawa, musical sound. Kapag ka dark, ibig sabihin parang malalim. Ibig sabihin bass ka. Pagka light naman, ay para kang tenor, mataas yung boses mo. Sa ano naman, babae, soprano, pag mataas ang boses, sa babae pa rin, pagka mababa, alto. Mga ganun, di ba? Pagka ang tesitura ay iba. Depende sa quality ng boses eh. So, may mga ganun ang tinitingnan natin sa timbre. Okay? May boses na talagang solid na very clear. May boses naman na hindi ganun ka-clear. Okay? Pag nakanta, na-sing. So, ayan. So, music. So, music is performed with a vast range of instrument and vocal technique, ranging from singing to rapping. So, may iba kumakanta, may iba nagra-rap. Hindi ko alam kung may nagra-rap sa inyo dyan, ano? Okay? There are solely instrumental pieces, solely vocal pieces, such as song without instrumental accompaniment. May mga ganon. Ibig sabihin na acapella yon, di ba? Song daw without instrumental accompaniment. And pieces that combine singing and instrument. So ito, some of the example ng associated with music are the Philippine folk song and the produced popular music. Like yan, Sarah Geronimo, Gary Valenciano, and Ryan Cayabyab. Sa kanya pala yung nanggaling yung The Coconut Nut. Kinanta yan ng ng Philippine Madrigal Singer. At saka yung Paraiso. Paraiso. Okay. Ano pa? Yan. Kay ganda ng ating musika, limang dipang tao. Hindi ko alam yan, yung mga ganyan. Pero yung Paraiso, The Coconut Nut, yan alam ko yan. Anyway, pagpapakita ng ng kultura ng Pilipino yung mga kantang ganyan. Ni Ryan Cayabyab. So, theater naman is a collaborative form of performing art that uses live performers, typically actors or actresses, to present the experience of real or imagined event before a live audience in a specific place or open a stage. So, kinapapalooban ng theater, syempre, yung music at saka dance or speech or song or gesture, mga ganon. So, halimbawa, meron sa inyo magaling sa drama. Di pwede ka dyan, sa theater. Sabi ko nga, meron ako ipagagawa sa atin, na project, which is video presentation. So, magagawa kayo ng film, something like that, So, the specific place of the performance is also named by the word theater, as derived from the ancient Greek theatron, a place for viewing. Itself from theomai, di siomai ha, theomai, to see, to watch, to observe. Modern theater includes performance of plays and musical theater. So, ayan. Halimbawa, yung iba sa inyo, magaling nga talaga magdrama. Okay? So, edi, pwede ka dyan sa mga theater. Or sa bagay, hindi lang naman yung drama, pwede rin sa music. Accompaniment ng mga gesture, 'Di ba pagka mga opera, operatic song, parang mga ganun. Operatic performance. So, ayan, no, nakalagay dyan. The art form of ballet and opera are also theater and use many conventions such as acting, costume, and staging. They were influential to the development of musical theater. Okay, mga ganyan. So, ayan, next. Madami pa yata. Tingnan lang natin, ha. Hindi, hanggang dito pala sa susunod na slide. So, literature most generically is any body or a collection of written work. Most restrictively, literature refers to writing considered to be an art form or any single writing deemed to have artistic or intellectual value, and sometimes deploy language in ways that differ from ordinary usage. So fiction can be further distinguished according to major forms such as the novel, short story, or drama. So yan, pagka-fiction, ano? So kumbaga genre ng literature. We have fiction, fantasy, sci-fi, uh, kung ano na pa man, romance, ano? Okay, mga ganun. And such work are often categorized according to historical periods or their adherence to certain aesthetic or genre. Mga ganun kapag ka naka-organize yung mga libro, alam ba, sa National Bookstore or even library. So, based on the historical periods yan. Parang ganun. Literature may be in any form such as poetry, novel, short story, essay, epic, and legends, among others. Mga ganyan, ano? So, yun lang naman. Huwag natin masyadong pabain. So, ito na, last. Basahin na lang natin siguro. The art form may be classified as visual arts and performing arts. So, given na yan, di ba? So, yung art form. Pwede siyang performing visual art. Pwede rin mga digital kung ano na pa. Mga katulad ng ating binanggit kanina. Okay? Um, Visual arts are those which are felt by the senses, which include sculpture, painting, and architecture. Music, dance, and theater are under the performance art category. So yan, literature may be visual or performance depending upon the manner. Okay? As to how it shall be presented. At present, there are other emerging arts form that have evolved. Katulad nga ng mga photography, installation arts. Yung photography, medyo bago-bago pa yan sa digital arts, di ba? Okay? Tapos pati yung mga installation arts. Yan naman ay babanggitin natin kung paano nangyayari installation arts. Okay? Paano ginagawa? Comes from the word itself, installation. Kaya mga ganun. Appreciating the art, the study of the arts is aimed at engaging the audience, learners to have a relationship with the work that would make them understand or not only itself but from the view of the artist, the period, the culture, and the society in which it was created. So, kapag ka nagawa ka ng arts, dapat naintindihan mo, siyempre, una sa iyong sarili, and pangalawa, ng mga manonood. Bakit ba ganun ang ginawa mong arts, ano? Something like that. In doing so, there are a few pointers as to how art appreciation may be applied by a learner of the course. As takeaways from yan. Una, give a good physical description of the artwork based on their knowledge of art elements and materials. Pangalawa, analyze the artwork in terms of what the artist wants his work to represent and the learner's subjective reaction to the works, which include their thoughts and feelings. Pangatlo, perceive the artwork in the context of its history. This would enlighten the learners of the artist's intention in doing the work and add to the understanding of the meaning the work is supposed to convey. Give meaning to the artwork based on its description, analysis, and context, and judge the artwork as to whether it is good or bad based on the learner's perception or it um, of it and its aesthetic and cultural value. So, ayun, yun ang ating pinag-uusapan sa second part. ng lesson 1, appreciating the art. So, actually, mas na-appreciate natin ang isang artwork kapag ka naintindihan natin. Di ba? So, ganoon naman talaga. Kahit sa ibang bagay, kapag ka naintindihan natin yung isang bagay, mas na-appreciate natin yon. Whereas kapag ka hindi natin maintindihan, so parang less na na-appreciate natin. Kasi nga, wala. Hindi natin naintindihan, di ba? Kahit sa ibang bagay, ganun yun. So, ayun. Lang ang discussion natin. Medyo binalasan ko lang ng konti, ano? Okay, second part yan ng ating lesson 1. So, thank you for listening. God bless and have a nice day.